Hello guys, Michaela here, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another speed build. Today we are working on a community lot. I haven't built one for a very long time. I don't even remember having a community lot on my channel. Oh, and yeah, I think I did a spa like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago now. But yes, we are building a community lot. So we are building a youth community center, which is mostly for like art and crafts. So I placed a lot of crafting supplies. So on the gallery, you'll be able to find it as the maker space lot, which came with Eco Lifestyle. And this build is actually part of a collaboration hosted by the amazing, talented Plummy Sims, which is called The Sims 4 After School Collab. So basically, all the Simmers came together to build a like structures that are good for kids after school. So there are a lot of like hangout places, some restaurants, I think a thrift shop, some community centers. There are very cool buildings, so definitely check out the hashtag, which I'll have in the video title, so you'll be able to check the videos on YouTube as well as on other social media under the same hashtag, which is TS4 after school, I think. So you'll be able to find all the builds under the hashtag and check them out, as well as on gallery, of course. Yeah, so as I said, it's the makerspace. The price of it is around 100,000 simoleons, and it's built on a 30 by 20 in Evergreen Harbor, because I was going for like an eco vibe and look. And I also used a lot of the items from the still relatively new kit that we got for free a couple of weeks ago. So I wanted to, this was the build that I did, I think right after it came out, and I really wanted to try the items and kind of get the feel of it. So I used the windows, those like wooden, I don't know how to call it, awning structures that I used all over the build. And I think I used some of the items on the interior as well, but I think I used mostly the stuff on the exterior. I really liked the way the windows created a really cool effect here with the roof, not the roof, but with like the floor above them. And I also created this, I'm not sure how to call it, like a skylight moment, which I think is where I created like a workshop area. It's not technically functional, but it looks really nice, I think. So that's why I decided to do it. I initially wanted to create a softer color scheme, so I wanted to go for a lighter wood, but I just couldn't make it work how I wanted it to, so that's why I decided to go for a darker wood color in the end instead, because it just made more sense. I've been building a lot of darker color schemes lately. I feel like it's, you know, with autumn coming around, I just feel like I feel the darker colors more. So there is a lot of darker color schemes coming your way in the upcoming weeks. So I've been doing a lot of pre-recording because I've been back to school for the last 2 weeks, and it's been nice. But also very exhausting and very time consuming. My schedule is all over the place, so I've been trying to pre-record as much as I can, so I have kind of a backlog of things to post when I'll be busy with school, because as I said, there is a lot going on, so I'm trying to get as much done as possible now when I still don't have as much to be done, because all of the assignments that I'm having are not yet specified, like pretty much all of them. So I'll get the information later on in the semester. So I'm trying to use the time that I have at the moment to record, to build, and to just have fun. And I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah. Now we moved on to adding like windows and doors. I used the like sliding doors from the new kit as well, because I thought it looked really nice, especially with the skylight that we have on top. And I also used the windows from Snowy Escape around like the rest of the structure. I used, which is not something I do very often, but I used white windows where the wall is white, and I used brown windows where the wall is brown, which I thought was kind of weird, but I think it turned out really nice. So yeah, I don't know. Do you think it looks nice? Because I really like the way it turned out. Anyway, I later on, or like here, I changed a lot because the lighting on the lot that I was on before was just horrific. I'm not sure, no, this is still the old lot, but because I just couldn't figure out how to place it so it would look good, I decided to place it on a different lot in Evergreen Harbor, which is, I think, in the same neighborhood as this one, but it's slightly elsewhere, I think. I also used these, not gazebo, I'm not sure how to call it, to be honest, but I used these things from Eco Lifestyle to create a custom like outside kind of makerspace. And because I wanted it to be as comfortable for gameplay as possible, I decided to use a tool mod to allow you to play within the area when you are on the ground floor. So if you take an item and you place it on the second floor, then you take the tool mod and lower it down, it will not show the item if you are on the ground floor, but it will show it when you go up a level, which I thought was really nice, because then it allows you to see actually what you're doing underneath the item, because it box view this way, which is the same thing that I did with the wooden like thing from the Desert Lux kit, because I wanted to make sure that you could see through if you wanted to play here. So yeah, that's what I did. I also used a lot of greenery around this a lot, because I wanted to make it like very lush and eco, as I said, and I really love how it turned out. I was a bit scared about building a community hub, because as I said, I don't do them very often, but it was kind of a lot of fun, because it's different. And if you're doing residential homes, because obviously residentials are a lot more about like clutter and detail and about making it homey and cozy, and the community lots are much more about functionality, adding as much skill building items as possible, and just making it look pretty but functional. So you don't need to do that much cluttering, and I really enjoyed that. So I think I'm gonna try and do more community lots in the future. I've already had an idea of doing a park in Newcrest in the future. Like right now I have a couple of builds pre-recorded, but I would like to try doing a park for Newcrest, because I saw a video by my friend Sims for Ideas, and she did a park in Willow Creek, I believe, and I absolutely loved what she did, and I was so inspired so that I might actually try and do a park myself. So yeah. Anyway, we are moving on to the exterior furnishing, and I'm just creating like a covered kind of hangout spot here, and now we're moving on to this like outside hangout spot, which is where a lot of the items that are required for this type of lot actually are. Because I mean, I'm not sure how it's like with rain, if these items could, I don't know, be broken or something like that, but I thought it was like a really nice touch. So I added some of the recycling machines, some of the candle making stations, and also I think one of the juice fizzer as well. And I also added a big table with a lot of chairs, so maybe you could have like workshops there. Again, I'm not really sure how the makerspace works, but I thought it was like a nice touch as well. I also added a lot of clutter that kind of represented the crafting, and also the like knitting basket and the crocheting basket from Cottage Living and Nifty Knitting to kind of add, as I said, as many skill building items as possible, so your Sims could actually craft a lot. I also added a lot of seating areas, so your Sims could also hang out, not only necessarily make something. So this could also be like a hangout space or a space for the kids to like hang out at, and maybe have a chat, do their homework, just like hang out if they don't want to go home straight away, so they could go here and just enjoy some time with their friends. And yeah, I thought it was a really nice idea. I got an inspiration picture from Pinterest, actually. I changed the look quite a bit, but the general shape kind of came from that picture, and I really loved it. I was very excited about it, but I couldn't make it work the way it was originally, so that's why I kind of took the creative liberty to change it a little bit and add things here and there to make it functional in the game. I also added, I believe, chess tables up here. I initially wanted to place these, I forgot how it's called, but the thing you watch the stars with. And I initially wanted to place those, but then I decided to place chess tables instead, because I thought it was more beneficial for your Sims if they had a chess table here so they can work on their logic skills. And now we're moving on to the floor plan, which was something very difficult to figure out, because the shape of the structure is very weird, and there is like a courtyard in the middle of the house, like in the middle of the structure, and it was very difficult to figure it out. So the shape and the rooms and everything is very quirky and weird, but I think it turned out pretty nice in the end, even though, as I said, it gave me a bit of a headache to figure it out, how to make it work. The bathrooms, I am not sure if they're going to be functional the way they are, because they are like open. There are no like bathroom stalls. They're just bathroom like toilets separated by walls, and I'm not sure how it's gonna work. But the way the floor plan just worked, I could not make like a stall work. And yeah, so yeah, you'll have to tell me if it's functional or not this way, because I'm genuinely not sure at all. But that's what I went with, so I hope it's going to be functional, because if not, that will suck big time. But I mean, you can just delete the toilets and place a stall instead of it if necessary. I'm sorry about that, but I just don't do gameplay very much, so I don't know how it works. So yeah, I made here I made like a hangout spot, which could be cool for either some of like guided lectures, not necessarily lectures, but like seminars, or also just if the friends came, they could just sit here, maybe wait for the classes or wait for like the seminars they have here, or just sit here and just chat and have fun. And I really love the way this one turned out, especially with like the little light coming through the windows. It looks so cool. So yeah, I thought it was like a really nice space. When you enter the center, you could just sit down, relax, maybe take a book, read, do your homework, chat with your friends, and I thought that was really cool. I also used this mural from Werewolves, which I thought was absolutely perfect for like the vibe that I was going for. I also placed a ton of these kits like crafting stations, and I also placed a little kitchen. So it's not a necessity for the type of the lot, but I really wanted to add it in so your Sims could kind of grab a quick snack if they're here and want to, and are hungry. So I thought it was convenient and a really nice thing to have in a community lot, because I don't know, is that something that even works? I have no idea, but I thought it was cool, so I did it anyway. So now we're just working on this one big common area. I'm adding some crafting supplies as well, and I think one easel, but there's plenty more around the whole structure. So here is like the main crafting room. So I again placed a couple of the candle making stations, and I also placed a few easels as well, some seating, some like storage stuff, storage furniture, again to add realism to the space, some seating, some like details, and I think this room turned out really cute. I went all out with colors here because I really wanted to make it like fun and youth and young and colorful and fun. I'm repeating words, I'm sorry, but you know what I mean. I really wanted to make it look like a center for kids that like love to hang out here, that want to hang out here. And so that's why I went with a lot of colors and different textures and different murals and paintings. I just wanted to make it really happy, like a happy place. So maybe if the kids are not, you know, doing great at home, or maybe they're not like, I don't know, the atmosphere at home is not so great, they could just run away here and go. I also placed some of the like fabricators here because that's a must for the type of lot, even though it's not necessary for the type of like venue I was going for, but I placed them because I had to, because of the like requirements that you have for the makerspace. And yeah, so here we're working on like the workshop kind of area, which is totally not usable. I mean, you can't really make workshops in there, but I thought it was like a nice space where you Sims could sit, you know, under the stars, or under or during the day when the light hits the roof. So I think it's like a nice hangout space, but I, for the sake of the idea, I wanted to have it be a workshop kind of space. So maybe you could sit, the teacher or like the person who is working there could like show them what they want from them, like draw on the table, and yeah, or like the whiteboard. And that's what I had in mind. So now we're just adding some decorations to the fabricator room, and now we are going for like work for the entry kind of area. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this, as I said, and I've been trying to get a lot of done, as I said, with school and everything, but it's been a bit hectic the last couple of weeks, but I think I've been managing fine when it comes to my content, so I'm having a blast building. It's like the thing that keeps me sane, because school is just a lot and overwhelms me, and yeah, I'm not... Anyway, we're almost at the end of today's speed build. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely check out the other creators under the TS4 after school hashtag on all the social media. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can download this build on the gallery. My ID is michaelasimsyt, or you can get the tray files in the description box below on my Ko-fi page. They're always there. You can always find the link in the description. And yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!